Keep it cool. Hey guys, so today we are back talking about clubs and famous people doing stuff at clubs. Yeah. We made a video talking because you guys asked like which clubs we can probably see idols or celebrities at, and we listed a few. But we did want to address because I felt like maybe it was a little misleading to say like you can.
Right, we don't want to give you guys like false hope. Like if you go to this club in particular, like you're gonna see your favorite celebrity. Yeah. Who knows, you know?
Who knows? It's really varying by day and by week and by season. I mean, I've definitely seen a lot of celebrities at clubs, but there are also nights where there's nobody there. And
like we said before, you might see someone, but it might not be the person that like you really wanted to see, you know? And if you're anything like me, I usually don't even notice. She usually tells me, she's like, hey, that's so-and-so, and I'm like, what?
My antenna goes off.
What?
It's not like I'm looking for them either. Honestly, like at this point, they're so easy to spot. Basically, half the time, most people don't even notice that they're there. Like, I'm gonna be real. Half the times when I see somebody, like no one else around me is noticing anything. Because a lot of these celebrities, unless they're there to perform, they're not like, hey, I'm here, like, look at me go.
I'm a famous person.
Yeah. A lot of times they're in hats, maybe a mask. Literally the other day I saw this actor. He was literally just there with his friends with a baseball cap on, and no one knew. Only me. Because I'm just like, that guy looks familiar. He's been to the jungle. Like,
or like the very first time we saw one of the most famous idols that we've seen at a club, he was wearing a bucket hat and it was pulled down to like here. Like you could not see this part of his face. You could just see this part. I don't know how he could see. I guess he was like looking like down only, but you know, like a lot of people didn't even realize because you couldn't really see his face.
Yeah. And then sometimes like they'll be wearing masks, and it's like you would think it'd be weird to wear a mask in the club, but it's Korea, so
yeah, a lot of people
it's actually not weird. A lot of people do it for fashion.
Yeah, and then add on top of that, like the clubs that we told you guys, they're not going to go to like clubs that are really well lit, you know? So it's dark in there. They're probably wearing dark clothes if they got a baseball cap or a hat on or a mask, and that's like, you know, shading their face as well. They're in the dark.
Yeah. Also, a lot of times, if they really want to be avoided, I mean, they're going to go into, like, the back rooms, and you're definitely not going to see them when they're in the back rooms. Again, like, my secret tip is if there's, like, big performances happening, then your best bet is to not watch the performance when it's happening and go to the bar, because that's usually, if they're going to come out, they're going to sneak to the bar at that time. But also, a lot of times, they'll get bottles, and then they don't have to leave. So it really, again, depends. A lot of times they're with the squad. Like, they're not rolling through alone or with like one friend. It's usually like crew, and the friends will keep like others at bay along with like their manager. A lot of times they're with their manager because their managers have to drive them home in case like, you know, they get a little too crazy and they have public image to maintain.
Right. Or even, do you remember one time there was like the singer and he was just with one friend? He was just chilling by himself with his friend, but then these like two girls like ran up and they were like, you know, like, oh my god, blah, blah, blah. And he literally, like, they left.
Okay, here's the other thing, guys. Keep your chill. And like a lot of times if you just say like, oh my god, I'm such a big fan, can I take a picture? They'll be like, okay, cool. Sometimes they'll be like, no, I'm with my friends, like I'd rather not.
Like, it's dark in here.
Yeah, like, you know, were you gonna... But if you start screaming and like getting crazy,
or getting like touchy,
yeah, they'll leave. They'll straight up just leave. That's happened a few times. I've seen it.
Which, I mean, I guess, you know, you're excited to see this person, but I think you just have to keep in mind that they're also just like a person.
Yeah.
And they're also trying to just like have a good time.
Keep it cool. But yeah, if you're around, obviously they go to a lot of clubs in Hongdae or Itaewon or Gangnam. A lot of celebrities you think go out a lot actually don't go out a lot. They'll go out for public appearances, but they don't actually stay out and like party. Especially in winter, it's very hard if you're like out to spot anyone. It's cold. People don't really want to go out anyway. So, you know, again, it's like timing and season and just luck.
Yeah.
A lot of times, you know, and then it's like obviously you're guaranteed to see them if they're performing and it's like been announced, but then
So
you just gotta like, there's gonna be a lot of people, and people will line up really early. I remember a few times there's been events, like I actually like actively avoid those nights now because I really don't like to be around that many people, which is like, I know, really ironic because I go clubbing a lot, but like, I don't like to be like, you know, just like in a mass crowd. And especially when there's performers, like these girls line up really early and then they just like wait, and they're not like there for vibes, they're there for like fans
and like filming and stuff.
Yeah, so, which is like totally cool.
Yeah,
but
that's
it's just
what you want to do.
It like ruins my vibe, to be honest. So I don't like to go to those nights, but those are like guaranteed if you're like must see. And also I will say, like, if you haven't seen these singers live, like they're really good live, and so it's sometimes it's better than going to like a big concert or something,
or like festival or something.
Yeah, but definitely like if there's like a singer announced and they're like really popular, you definitely have to get there early. The clubs are small here, more or less. The ones where people perform are much smaller venues, so they can't like fit everyone in, so you have to get there early or else you're gonna be waiting in line for no reason. So anyways, those are some just things you should be aware of, you know?
Just trying to keep it realistic.
Yeah, we're trying to keep it real for you. Like, we're not here to be like, if you go to this club you can see this person. Not true.
BTS will be there. No.
No one's there. Actually, BTS will never be there.
Never. Just keeping it real.
You might see them just like out shopping or something. I've seen a lot of people actually in Latte Tower just shopping. Those are the tips and tricks. I hope that's helpful. We're keeping it real. In the meantime, don't forget to
like, comment, and subscribe.
See you next one. Bye.
Bye.